22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Tampa. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
First and 10 at the 40.
On first and 10, here's Brady. That's caught by Howard. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Brady's throw there complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. Third and long after that last sack. Brady going to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. On second down, Eckler. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Austin from the 34 now, here's first and 10.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 13 yards.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Now the offense defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. That's out to the left and complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler, and this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now Eckler. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs' 40-yard line. We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll run here with Eckler. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of 8 yards.
Here is Eckler. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Chargers.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And down inside the 15 he goes. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Shaq Barrett. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. taking it in from 7 yards away, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. Doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Buccaneers 0. Ty Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
39-yard line.
56. Mike, 56.
Fournette. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brought him down.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
28-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Second and 9 now from the 21. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He finds an opening past the 40. Pushing his way inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the option, here's Eckler. And a short gain down to about the 33.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. Welcome to 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. It's Eckler again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the option, here's Herbert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
12 at the 44.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
And that pick is going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or take away. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Herbert down on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And they pitch it to Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
The Chargers.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the foot.